I am Jeff, and I don't always use a palette knife. I whipped up this red-orange in a short last week, and it was too red. So I just added more yellow to it. The whole reason I switch between the brush and the knife is to introduce that mark making contrast. That's another factor in all the contrasts that are happening, and then all the tension and tying things together and the balance of things flying apart and things unifying. These stencils are totally trashed at this point. Look at this. Look at this. So the brush really lays it on thick, and that's good because a lot of times I like the really saturated, really opaque color. And the decision to bump up to orange on this is that other contrast of color against these greens and blue greens. So I'm trying to be conscious of what's going on underneath what I'm painting and beneath the stencils and this tape that's reimposing that original architecture. And I talked about that on the last video. But I also don't want to make this look too tapey. So I'm using it mostly to make lines without crossing over both edges, which would belie the fact that it's tape. Always gotta get, there's the big chunks of paint from the last one, so be sure to get a big chunk of this paint down there. Some up there. I like to use these cheap chip brushes. You can get them for like a box of 20 for like 10 bucks online. But I like them because they have stiff hairs, so they really push around the thick paint that I use. And they're cheap, so you don't really care about them if you want to cut the hairs so you have a different shape of brush. I'm thinking a lot. I always think a lot about consciousness. I just read about this theory called integrated information theory, and it's essentially about the idea that consciousness is all this completed feedback loop between what you sense and the structure of the world in front of you, all having to be just right for you to experience consciousness. And in terms of art, it means that you see a work like a drawing, and there's this critical point, like there's one line, and all up until that one line is in there, everything just looks scattered and random. And then once you put in that one line, everything all of a sudden snaps into place and it looks like a picture. But before that, it doesn't look like anything. So all the conditions have to be right for it to be a complete and understandable experience. Really digging this red orange, this vermilion. It's like super hot, especially against that dark peacock blue green right here. Get some more of that line. I got an extra, so we got to add another big chunk. It's like the rules, really large, just a giant blob. That's good, that's real nice. All right, let's see what we got. I mean, these stencils are now like this. And they're really trashed, but gotta keep using them. That's the rule of this painting. All paintings have to be problematized. There has to be something that you're working with and against. This is the dialogue that makes the work alive. Otherwise, it's just illustration. And obviously, there's nothing wrong with illustration, but part of painting for me is not knowing exactly what the end result will be. It's a pretty pathetic piece of stencil. See how good that giant lump is? Definitely necessary. There's not much going on right here. You just take a finger load like this. Get that in there. See how it's just a subtle referral back to that original architecture, which is that black right there. So there's a line paralleling it. Now, where it turns to white right here, that line's paralleling it. Just trying to keep things cohesive. Just enough. Next video, more stuff.